All right, I think it's actually about time to get started. So, hello and welcome to Operation Remote Resilience. My name's Jen, and I am a certified Warriors at Ease instructor calling in live from Austin, Texas today, where it is sunny and warm. And that's definitely what I'm grateful for, the nice weather that's joined us in town today. Today, I'm going to be guiding through a 10-minute meditation. And this class has been designed to help calm the mind and calm and clear the mind and help to regulate the nervous system, help calm the body down. So we're going to be inviting in a practice that helps with body sensing and breath sensing. And we have lots of these practices that we can share. So today I'm going to be sharing a practice called walking meditation. And I want to geek out a little bit before we start, just to give you a little bit of background on it. So it's really hard for us to think and feel at the same time. So if your mind's getting really busy, using body sensing and breath sensing is an awesome mindfulness practice to help get out of your head and help get into your body. So it helps the thoughts to slow down. It helps to give you something else to focus on if you're feeling like you've just been up there a little too long. Another thing is that it's really challenging to have two thoughts at the same time or two physical sensations at the same time. So we use body sensing as another way, specifically concentrating on certain parts so that we're able to help get our attention out of our mind into the body. And if you find that your stress response has been overstimulated, I know mine has been lately for sure, then finding a practice that helps to regulate the nervous system and stimulate the rest and restore response, this parasympathetic nervous system, can be really supportive in times like that. So today we're going to be doing walking meditation, and it's going to help support stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, getting our attention into our bodies, out of our heads, and we'll just see how it goes to see what ends up going on for you. So I invite you to find your way to the place that you found before where you'll be standing, and I'm going to come over here. I think you can see me. Yeah. So as we start, we'll go ahead and start with our feet about hip width distance apart, right underneath the hip bones. That's about 2 fist width between the balls of the feet if you want to measure it out. And invite in a gentle bend in the knee. And then let your hands hang down by your side. And let your gaze be forward. Let the neck be long. And then notice if it feels better for your eyes to be open or closed right now. And if the eyes stay open, let the lids grow heavy. Let the gaze soften and rest on the floor in front of you. And take a moment to check in as we begin our practice today. Noticing all the sounds that are swirling around the room that you're in. Notice if any judgment or preference shows up, if they're here or not here. Just allow it to be here, just getting curious. Starting this practice of listening and observing what's going on in your experience without resisting. And then take a moment to notice what's going on in your body. Not trying to change anything or fix anything after the day that you've had and the week that you've had. What is your body holding on to? Notice if there are any pockets of tension in the body or discomfort or restlessness. Letting it be here just as it is. A reminder that you've been through some challenges this week and your body's holding on to some of those. And then let your attention wander to the places in your body that are feeling calm and spacious, resilient, strong, supported. And in the next moment, hold both of these at the same time. the tension and the ease, the restlessness and the calm, heaviness, lightness, everything just as it is. Just noticing the fullness of your experience of being right here, right now, in this moment. Notice how trying to hold these opposites affects the body and the mind. And letting your attention start to move out to the surface of your skin, the entirety of it around the body. From your feet all the way up to the top of your head, feeling the edges of your skin and the touch of air on the surface. Noticing this vital life force that's here, just as you are. You don't have to do anything. You have value and purpose being right now in this moment. And take a deep inhale here, fill all the way up. Open mouth, exhale, satisfying, let it go. 2 more rounds of breath like that. So inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. 1 more round, inhale, fill. And exhale, soften. And we're going to start by sensing through the body, getting in touch with all the different parts. So bring your attention down to your feet, pick your toes up, and then lay them all back down one at a time, really slow. And now press your feet down into the ground and pull the mat apart with your feet. So the feet are moving away from each other. And notice when you do that, all the muscles in your legs start to engage and turn on. Keep the bend in the knees. So the knees are soft, but all the other muscles are wrapping around the bones. And you're starting to maybe feel some heat and energy and sensation in the body. So this is your time to practice this body sensing, focusing on where and how you feel sensation when the feet are pressing down and away from each other. So we're starting to notice sensation in the entirety of the lower body. Maybe the tailbone's gently tucking under by the front of the hips, reaching towards the lower rib cage. Slight engagement in the belly, let's say 30%. We're not trying to strain or do anything here, but we want to start activating and turning on all the sensation in the lower body as we prepare for this walking meditation. So 1 more breath here. Notice the heat and the energy you're building. And on your exhale, just relax. Maybe shake it out, the knees, the hips, whatever feels right. And we're going to begin by walking to the other end. So go ahead and walk. And then turning around and maybe walk a little bit faster this time. And taking a moment to check in those 2 lengths of the mat. Where was your mind? Maybe it was on autopilot, off somewhere thinking about something else. So now we're going to bring in this mindfulness practice of walking meditation. And what I'd invite you to do is think about every inch of your body, from your navel all the way down to the soles of your feet, and how they're involved with this walking. So we're going to move really slow at first. So start to shift your weight into your left leg, micro bend in the left knee. And we'll start to lift the right leg up. Notice what's going on. Your glutes, your hip need to get involved. We're lifting the knee up very slowly, a little balance so the core is engaged. And then we're going to shift the foot forward. And we're going to go heel, ball of the foot, and toes. And as you do that, your back heel starts to come up. We shift the weight into the right foot. Engagement in the core, the hip, the legs to lift and shift forward, heel, sole, toes. So this is the process over and over again. Shift the weight, lift the opposite leg, heel, sole, toes. And start to make this more rhythmic in the body, smoothing it out. So maybe you'd like a slightly faster pace. And as long as you're paying attention to all the sensation in the lower body, then you're welcome to take it. When you reach the end of your walking path, notice what needs to happen to turn you around. The core engages, all the muscles in the glutes and the hips start to push and pull. You start to pivot on the soles of the feet, noticing how that sensation of turning feels different than walking. And when you're ready, beginning again, one foot after the other. And so as this starts to become more familiar in the body, finding a pace that feels good for you, you might even invite in the option to close your eyes. Notice how that changes the experience. And maybe by taking away the sense of sight, your sensation in the body, the felt sense of the body might heighten a little bit. And maybe another sense starts to heighten when sight goes away. If it doesn't feel safe to have the eyes closed, then you might soften your gaze, let the lids grow heavy, and let your gaze rest off somewhere in the distance that helps you keep your attention in the lower half of the body. So noticing the entire surface of the sole of the foot as it presses gently on the ground. And notice all the muscles in the legs as they wrap around the bones and push and pull and steady and stabilize to help you balance as you move back and forth. And start to notice all the muscles in the hips and the glutes and in the lower part of the torso. How even the abdomen is involved here in keeping you steady and calm and smooth. And then keeping your attention on as many parts as you can at the same time. So toes, feet, legs, hips, all at once. Feeling the entire surface of the skin of the lower body. And as it starts to become smooth and rhythmic and steady, start to notice where you might be holding some tension elsewhere in the body. Maybe you can soften the shoulders a little bit, the palms, the fingers. Maybe you can soften the space behind the ears, between the collarbone, between the shoulder blades. Maybe you can soften the muscles that are in between the ribs and the rib cage. And soften the back of the jaw, finding a little bit of space between the back of the teeth, between the eyes, behind the eyes. Smooth, slow, and steady. Noticing now that you've been here for a little bit, what part of your body is asking for the most attention? Where do you feel sensation the strongest right now? It might not be in the lower part of the body. So getting curious, letting your attention wander through the body. Where are you feeling sensation the strongest? How does it feel? Whenever the mind gets busy and wanders away, coming back to wherever you feel sensation strongest in the body. And after 2 more steps, stopping and finding your way back to stillness, whatever final movements you would like to get there. The eyes can be open or closed, taking a moment to check back in. Noticing the touch of air on your skin. Noticing sensation in the soles of the feet, the calves, the shins, the backs of the knees, upper legs, hips, the entire lower part of the body as sensation. Sensation in the torso, the front and back, and sides, floor of the torso, the ceiling of the torso. Sensation in the arms, density of the elbows, the wrists, the palms, the tips of the fingers. Sensation between the fingers. Sensation in the entire body all at once, all the way up through the face, the head. Noticing the edges of the skin, the entire surface of the body. Noticing where the air touches the skin, it's exposed. Noticing sensation deep inside the body. And bringing your attention to the area around your heart. Noticing any sensations of well-being, comfort, maybe even joy or gratitude that might be here, ease and calm. There's part of you that is whole, healthy, and complete, enough. And part of you that's always steady and secure, regardless of what's going on around you. Taking a moment to feel this inner resource throughout the entire body. And seeing if any kind of heartfelt desire or intention arises, something that you're longing for more than anything else in this lifetime. Maybe setting an affirmation, an intention that will help you support this heartfelt longing, living it in your everyday life. Another moment to just be as you are, knowing your value, your worth, your connection. We'll close our practice with a deep inhale here, fill all the way up. Satisfying exhale on the way out. Let it all go. That's what I have for class today. Thank you so much for joining me as a part of Warriors at Ease, Operation Remote Resilience. I am so grateful for your presence and your choice and the courage it took to be here today and offer yourself a moment and a pause in your day to give yourself some time and self-care. This class will be available for the public on our channel shortly. And if you want to check out our other amazing teachers and classes, please subscribe and then you'll get notified when we have new stuff coming up. I'm here every Thursday. I'd love to see you back whenever your schedule allows. And if you, if you'd like to visit the link in the information part of this page, consider offering a donation so that we can keep these classes going. We really appreciate your time stopping by today. This is Jen from Warriors at Ease, Operation Remote Resilience, signing off in health, resilience, and connection. Hope to see y'all soon. Bye.